I'm Alethea.
And I'm Erik, and we are
Gladius.
Gladius.
We're telling our story from beginning until now. So it's a lot of things you might not know about it, what it took us to build Gladius the Show, and why the hell we're still here.
So we've done one episode. We are on our second. This is our next big show that we did, and it was the Delmar Horse Classic?
Delmar National Horse Show,
Delmar National Horse Show.
I think.
Something like that.
We're going back. This is back in 2001. So at the time I was 21, Erik was 22.
Yeah.
We started Big Horse Productions, which is what we were calling our company, trying to do performances and create new horse acts.
We got a break where we got a call from, what was her name?
Kathy Cox.
Kathy Cox, about doing the Delmar National Horse Show. That is the name. And they asked if we could do a Native American act. We had a Zorro act that we had put together for something.
Yeah.
So we were going to do that, and they asked if we could also do a Native American act. And we said, sure, of course we do.
Yeah, we have that.
And then went,
We need to figure that out. One thing about this show was, so this is right around the time where we first started doing Roman riding acts. So instead of just doing vaulting, which is what we competed in, Erik really wanted to Roman ride. He was like, I have the horses, I can train them to do this. So it was like the very early stages of us figuring out like Roman riding setups too.
Yeah. So
which
we had
looked a lot different then.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely had a very interesting setup that basically I had a rein to the outside of each horse, and then they were connected in between. And that way I could do everything one-handed. So I think the movie Zorro had come out recently.
Yeah, The Mask of Zorro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we were into the Zorro thing, and I literally had like a black shirt that I had cut holes in and used a rubber band in the back as a mask.
We got all of our costumes from thrift stores, and my dress was like somebody's lingerie from, 1984. This like this like red lace nightgown, I guess.
My sword, I don't know, it must have been like a ski pole or something, but to make the hilt, I don't know how this seemed like a good idea at the time. I found an old horse pad, like a horse hoof pad that had been used, so it smelled like horse foot. And I put a hole in it and put the ski pole through it and had a sword. But every time I used it, my hand smelled like a horse hoof. Which
if you've ever smelled a horse hoof, it's disgusting, and the smell never goes away. Never.
So, but that wasn't even the bad part of the costuming. The bad part was they were like, we want you to do a Native American thing. They're like, sure, of course we can do that. And then we priced out what real Native American costuming is and went, well, you're not doing that. So we went to like the thrift store and got a bunch of crap and tried to make costuming.
I looked amazing.
I think the
best part about this was that we roped Erik's brother into doing the act with us.
He was the big chief who had to tell us to do whatever.
And so this arena, this is a big show. The issue working in arenas like this is when you're doing just different acts, you have to cover like a ton of ground to get to the center of the arena. So you have to make yourself big, and you have to like move fast. And our go-to choreography for our Native American chief was like a stance like this. We put like feathers in his hair.
And made a horrible leather outfit that was like brown material that we found at the thrift store.
I remember like a lot of skipping and like a lot of like
Oh man, it was so bad.
That was our vaulting act.
Yeah.
It was and it was an adjustment. These shows were all really new to us, so I wasn't used to being in front of like a huge crowd. We were on our horse Doc, who
also was not happy about that particular one.
So if anything, sound-wise, things would set him off. So he was kind of a horse you always had to be aware of what was going on, because he would mess with you.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah.
And I think I ended up doing a whole bunch of I could do vaults on him no matter what he was doing. So I pretty much did like a minute of vaults from one side to the other, and the whatever whatever I could pull off until he calmed down enough that we could actually pull something off.
Yeah, and I was a chicken, so you picking me up, like I was always like freaking out about what the horse was doing and if we were gonna be okay.
Slow down, slow down. We must have used my mom's truck to get out there and back.
We did.
Because we didn't.
Your parents drove with us out there.
Yeah,
They
I
were
was
with
say we
us.
didn't have
Because
any.
they were
we didn't have
lunging
any.
for us.
We didn't have any car problems.
Yeah.
Their truck problems. So it must have been their truck. It was actually nice.
Yeah, we were still safe in the parental zone with Noelle and Yossi helping us. Thank God.
But yeah, that was a that was an interesting show. That was rough. I went back. I actually remember going back and watching some of those videos now years ago again. But after we had figured out what the hell we were doing and so we were actually put on decent shows, and just be like, how did we get paid for that?
I don't know.
It's so horrible.
We weren't charging very much.
We made an okay. I for the time. Maybe my memories from laying on my head too many times.
So, do you have a number in your head?
Yes.
Wait, say it on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3, 5,000.
3,000. I mean,
I think we got paid $5,000 for that.
I
mean, to be fair, we drove from Colorado to San Diego and back, so we would have burned $1,000 in fuel. I feel like we actually got paid, and like at the time, thought it was great money. Afterwards, can't figure out why anyone paid us, but the Zorro act I think was okay. The Native American one was so bad.
It was bad.
So bad.
We never repeated that act.
Nope,
that was
a one and done. Never redid that. It was bad enough. We knew it was bad at the time, and
so I at the time we wanted to get more gigs like out of town at different big shows. So we were kind of keeping an eye on. There was a lot of horse events in the country, like horse expos. And I put together, never knowing how, my brother helped me put together a website for big horse production. So I started diving into like, how do we promote ourselves? We didn't have social media then. That didn't exist.
I'm not tech savvy now, and I wasn't then. I had nothing to do with that part.
And I made business cards. Erik got a friend to draw up a logo for us. Yeah. So we have like our original logo was like Erik Roman riding in a silhouette with a sun behind it that said Big Horse Productions.
From a picture that I did a show for him, and he wanted Men in Black, and so I was in a suit, thrift store suit, and did a little show for him for his birthday, his kid's birthday, I don't know, something. That was kind of the trade for it. So then he took that picture from that. So even though we never did shows in a suit, our logo was me in a suit. Our silhouette
and that
of me in a
suit also doubled in the courtroom for Erik many times over the years.
I may have liked going fast.
So we started like creating all these marketing materials and trying to figure out how to get in shows. Like I never performed before or owned any kind of event company, and we were just learning how to do all these things. So we would find shows that we wanted to do and then just send them emails or call. Were you ever calling people?
Yeah, and didn't we have like I don't know if it's VHS or DVD or whatever, but didn't we have like something we would send out?
Yeah, we would make promo videos as we went along. Like I would put together whatever we had of our Native American act, lingerie Zorro, and try to impress people with our amazing skills. And that's how we got gigs. Mostly it was, Erik's charm.
I promised special treatment.
In the same year as Del Mar, the same producer, Kathy Cox, asked us to do another really huge show that we had our eye on for a while. That was Equitana.
She must have asked before we did the act at Del Mar.
It was a really big horse event. Same thing, like evening show with thousands of people. And we were doing
I don't remember
this Middle Eastern Arabic theme act where I was like a genie in a bottle. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that? They tried to cut me out of the show. Do you remember that?
I remember that. but I don't remember the show at all.
Basically, our whole act was we would go in and do vaulting, and then we would go in Roman riding, and then we would break the horses apart and vault, one or the other. It was in one of those orders. So all I remember is I had a lamp and a scarf and a smoke bomb.
I do remember that.
And I came in like
dancing around with the smoke bomb so the lamp was smoking. I remember that.
I don't know why they wanted to take me on the
show. Oh man, good thing that was before 9/11.
I think they had a private conversation with Erik where they were like, "You're great, but you need to lose the girl." But you fought for me to be in it.
Yeah, you did
and
it. Didn't
I
you?
didn't know that they wanted me to be out of it, so I think that was really nice of you.
I just wanted to see you dance around with a smoking lamp.
So we got this new horse who ended up being with us forever, and he was amazing. And his name was Comet. So he had just come into the picture, and this show happened in the summer, and I just remember he was like crazy.
It's funny because Comet was not a crazy horse, but I guess first show, giant crowd, and he was a little antsy.
Yeah.
I was also with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
They drove all the way out there with us.
They were with us, yeah.
I'm starting to get some twinges of memory of that show.
Yeah, that's why we made it there in the right timing, because we were driving with them.
Yeah.
And I remember a theme at a lot of our shows was like, I would get really frustrated because, you know, it was like Erik could do anything and everybody would just love him. And I felt like just so irrelevant. I think in the end, it was really good for me to have that experience of being humbled. Like if I would have been like you and just like put my arms up and the crowd just cheered for me all the time.
What are you saying? Yeah.
We used to laugh because his parents, all of us.
Here's the real issue. I would do the shows topless, and the crowd went nuts. I told her to do the same thing. She wouldn't do it. If she would have done it topless, the crowd would have gone nuts for her too.
True. Also, I think a large majority of people attending these events are women because it's the horse world, and there's a lot of horse women out
and
there.
Gay guys.
Yeah.
You're really in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Gay men and older women.
But it was hard. It was hard finding my place in all of it because Erik was such a showman, like so into the performance aspect of it. And I loved performing, but I struggled with the confidence to do it, and the confidence, and also like getting through the fear of what we were actually doing with the Roman riding and all the tricks that I was being put into that I wasn't used to, that it was scary.
Yeah, we were definitely a interesting combination when it comes to the trick side of stuff, because I think I have something missing. And they're like, you should be careful. This could be dangerous. This, I don't know, it doesn't really register.
No, it doesn't.
Like, hey, this would be a cool idea. My head is, hey, this idea sounds really cool. We should try it. And then she would be like, you're fucking crazy. We're not doing that.
Because some of it was crazy.
And that was, and then there's some kind of compromise somewhere in the middle that I would last second push a little more towards the end when she couldn't say no. Yeah. Like, all right, we'll do it that way. Then there's a crowd. We're being in the show, in the audience. By the way, I'm standing up in it while we're doing this, just so you know. You can't do anything about it. Smile, there's a crowd.
That definitely happened. Yeah. I remember in that show too, we had Erik, it was our first show that we did with the sword. And Erik carved this sword out of metal. Yeah,
no, it's a metal, like, I still have it. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
But we just cut it out of a piece of sheet metal. It was like a big Arabic looking sword. It was a metal, I mean, it wasn't sharpened, but the points were kind of sharp because they're points. And You managed to.
Yeah, you were. We had the sword hanging on the handle on the side of the surcingle, which is the handles on the horses, and he was pulling me up, and the sword just stabbed me like through my leg, and I still have a scar from it. And we still have the sword.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I saw it. I know it's hanging somewhere around here.
Yeah.
That was a major improvement over the Zorro sword, though. At least it was a ski pole with a horse pad.
So by this point, we had booked like 2 pretty big shows that were traveling. Those were our 2 first traveling gigs.
Now that I also think you might have been right about 3,000 for Del Mar, and I think we got like 4,000 for that one, and
yeah,
I think we got 3,000 for Del Mar and 4,000 for this one because it was farther, whatever the reason was.
Mm-hmm.
And we were probably thrilled because by the time we got home, we had like a couple $100 to our name.
Yeah, but we weren't putting any of that money into like marketing, or we were just putting it into.
We can go to the grocery store.
Yeah, like living.
we can afford food today.
Mm-hmm.
We can pay the rent.
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah, and I was coaching vaulting. You were coaching vaulting. I was doing some massage, but not a lot. And we were just young.
I was working at PTs. That's where I actually made my money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, PTs is not the same in Denver as what it is in Vegas. They're 2 different places. Look it up.
So, in summary, she danced around with a smoking lamp in a bunch of sequins. I did something that I can't remember at all now.
We're actually probably leaving out entire trips and shows that we don't even remember.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, I'm sure as we do these episodes, we'll have some. What is it called when you do a prequel? We'll have some prequels episodes come up as we go. Oh, remember that show? Kansas City.
Yes. No,
Kansas?
that was later.
Was that later?
No, right. That was later.
That was a good one.
Nebraska.
What the hell we do? Oh yeah, I forgot about Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
That was somewhere in that era, wasn't it? It was with Doc and my dad was there.
Yeah.
And a gate fell on you.
My head. Right before we went in.
Yeah. It was good. Give her a little concussion and she's not scared of stuff anymore. She's like, where are we at? Come here. You just have to stand up here on my head.
Anyway, it'll all start coming back to us as we go.
Yeah. Now there's a bunch of them.
We have a lot of stories and a lot of reasons that we probably should have not been doing this the whole time. And probably a lot of reasons we should have quit. But we didn't.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for more stories.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming, guys. So like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Right? YouTube's ring the bell.
Oh,
there's a bell on there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe so that and the bell thing, that way you get notification when we put another one up, because they are going to be they get weirder and weirder and crazier, and we'll remember them more and more as they get a little more recent too.
And so if you're liking them, maybe we'll tell you even more stories that we didn't really want to tell.
Maybe.
See you soon.